Breastfeeding and returning to work can be a challenging and overwhelming experience for many new mothers. The thought of leaving your baby to go back to work while still trying to maintain a breastfeeding routine can feel like an impossible task. However, with the right information and support, it is possible to successfully navigate this transition. First and foremost, it is important to understand your rights as a breastfeeding mother returning to work. In the United States, the Affordable Care Act requires employers to provide reasonable break time for nursing mothers to express breast milk for up to 1 year after the birth of their child. Employers are also required to provide a private, non-bathroom space for mothers to pump during work hours. Before returning to work, it is essential to establish a breastfeeding routine that works for both you and your baby. This may involve pumping and storing breast milk to ensure that your baby has an adequate supply while you are away. It is recommended to start pumping a few weeks before returning to work to build up a supply and get your body used to the pumping routine. When it comes to choosing a breast pump, there are several options available on the market. Electric pumps are typically more efficient and faster than manual pumps, making them a popular choice for working mothers. It is important to choose a pump that is comfortable and easy to use, as you will likely be using it multiple times a day. Once you have established a pumping routine, it is important to communicate with your employer about your breastfeeding needs. This may involve discussing your pumping schedule, requesting a private space to pump, and arranging for a place to store your breast milk. Many employers are supportive of breastfeeding mothers and will work with you to accommodate your needs. When returning to work, it is important to prioritize self-care and make time for pumping breaks throughout the day. It can be easy to get caught up in the demands of work and neglect your own needs, but taking time to pump and care for yourself is essential for maintaining your milk supply and overall well-being. It is also important to have a support system in place to help you navigate the challenges of breastfeeding and returning to work. This may involve enlisting the help of family members, friends, or coworkers to provide emotional support and assistance with childcare. Joining a breastfeeding support group or online community can also be a valuable resource for connecting with other mothers who are going through similar experiences. One of the biggest challenges of breastfeeding and returning to work is managing your time effectively. Balancing the demands of work, pumping, and caring for your baby can feel overwhelming at times. It is important to prioritize your tasks and delegate responsibilities when necessary to ensure that you are able to meet all of your obligations. When it comes to storing breast milk, it is important to follow proper guidelines to ensure that it remains safe for your baby to consume. Breast milk can be stored in the refrigerator for up to 4 days, in the freezer for up to 6 months, and in a deep freezer for up to 12 months. It is important to label your breast milk with the date it was pumped to ensure that you are using the oldest milk first. As you navigate the challenges of breastfeeding and returning to work, it is important to be patient with yourself and give yourself grace. It is normal to feel overwhelmed and stressed at times, but remember that you are doing the best you can for yourself and your baby. Seek support from loved ones and healthcare professionals when needed, and remember that you are not alone in this journey. In conclusion, breastfeeding and returning to work is a challenging but rewarding experience for many new mothers. By establishing a pumping routine, communicating with your employer, prioritizing self-care, and seeking support, you can successfully navigate this transition and continue to provide your baby with the benefits of breast milk. Remember to be patient with yourself, take care of your needs, and seek help when needed. You are doing an amazing job, and your dedication to breastfeeding is commendable.